a lot of feelings of it becoming home, you know? So it was really difficult for me to leave because it was like I was leaving home. I was going home, but I was leaving a home that I had established, and that's all my daughter knew.
Yeah. Leaving LA, though, what emotion did you feel towards the Sparks?
So here's the thing. I think sometimes the way I feel, or the way I felt about leaving LA, you know when you, and this is something Pat Summitt would always talk about, you know when you empower your players or you empower somebody and they feel ownership for something, and that's the most valuable thing that you can possess is ownership over something. Like, you know, you own this or you own that, or you almost own that. And I felt like it was kind of like I was throwing the keys to my car to some, you know? So I think leaving LA was so hard because it was like Nneka and myself were the longest tenured Sparks. We spent so much time building that, you know what I mean? And refining it and like being there through the tough times and having to deal with losses and injuries and just everything.
Yeah.
And so I felt like it was like I was kind of signing over that ownership.
Like it was your baby.
I was giving it, like I was giving it away. And I think that was the toughest thing for me to grasp is like the city, the people. Yeah, the organization's amazing, but I'm saying like the people, the faces behind that is what was so difficult. And of course, Nneka, I mean, you know, I called and told her and talked to her, and it's difficult because, you know, we really have grown together. And, you know, it was really difficult to say goodbye, but it was something I knew I needed to do.
Yeah.
And so I really respect her for being happy for me.
Yeah.
And making this jump and, you know, and making that decision.
I love Nneka and Shanae. That's just the sisters. They're great. There was a bit of drama, or at least perceived drama, but you and Derek Fisher. What is your relationship with Derek Fisher now? What was it then? Were people making too much of it? Because I've never once heard you discuss it.
Listen, I think there were definitely things that we didn't see eye to eye on. I'm a firm believer, and this is why I just, in my work in media with analyzing and being an NBA analyst, this is similar to why I don't know what's going on with Ben Simmons and I can't speak of it, is because I think it's everybody's responsibility to keep things in-house. And I think just from an example, I think my relationship with Derek Fisher grew me as an individual and as a person. Do I want to go through the bumps and bruises and everything that we've gone through as an organization in whole, not even just between him and I? But I've also learned that there is a value in picking yourself and choosing you. And sometimes dynamics don't work. And it's okay, you know? And I think that was something that I value, is that I don't think we let a lot of the stuff spill over in terms of who said what or what was, you know, really going on. And I think that that's the value that I've had with the Sparks. This is like, we kept the locker room. It didn't carry over to where the coaches were. There was none of that. And so I think for me personally, I grew. After 2019, especially being able to come back into play for the Sparks and to finish my contract, I didn't quit. And I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest misconception. I didn't quit. Like, my contract was up. I stayed my tenure. I was a free agent and could choose where I wanted to go. And so I made a choice of where I best thought I would be happy and fit. And that